What is an inquiry? Well, there's two types of inquiries. There's a hard inquiry and a soft inquiry. What a hard inquiry is something that they use as your measuring stick to put on your credit report. Is it shows that you've applied for credit cards, loans, mortgages. It will stay on your credit report. It can affect it anywhere from anywhere from 2 to 5 points added to your credit report. It can also stay on your credit report for up to 24 months. And on the 25th month, it will fall off. But that hard inquiry is something that we look at as a trigger, as what is the thing that we need to get off a credit report, that unless you have a bunch of them, it doesn't really affect you much. Like if you have 10, 12, 15 hard inquiries, yes, that can affect it a lot. But one or two is not gonna be huge. But here is one thing about hard inquiries. There's three bureaus, three: Equifax, TransUnion, Experian. Now you have to know what each one of these bureaus, like where you're applying for, what piece of credit or what credit card you're applying for, and what bureau they pull from. Like you can get a Navy Federal and they pull from one bureau. You can go to PNC, they pull from one bureau. You can go to Citibank, they pull from another bureau. You got to figure out which bureau they pull from. So I can apply for a credit card from one place that pulls from TransUnion, one that pulls from Equifax, one pulls from Experian, and that's only one inquiry on each one of the bureaus. So that doesn't affect me. Now on my credit report, that looks a little different when it comes to figuring out which bureau does what, and when it comes to also how many inquiries I actually have. Like for instance, I remember I looked at my TransUnion credit report one day. It was a long time ago, but I had 6 inquiries on that one, but I had none for Equifax. So what do I do best, since I know a little bit about credit? Actually, no, I know a lot about credit, but I went and started applying for things that I knew that came from Equifax. So when it comes to each one of these bureaus, you need to know what bureau or what institution for a credit card, or even what banking institution, who they pull from. But there's also, like I said, there's a soft inquiry. So that's for pre-approvals. That's something that it may show up on your credit report, but it affects it in no way, no hardship. So that takes no points off of your credit report. It doesn't add points, it doesn't subtract points. Discover likes to do a lot of soft pulls when it comes to that. So it's better to, if you're going to find out and you want something, you want a credit card and you're looking for one, I like Discover. The Discover It card is a good card, but that's not your end all be all card. But if you're looking for a card and you want to find out if you're going to be approved, they're a good place to approve. Citibank, another place where you can find out pre-approvals. Wells Fargo, these are places that you can get. You get a soft pull. So you figure out soft pulls, hard pulls. Soft pull, hard pull. Hard pull is something that will affect you for anywhere 6 to 24 months. To be honest with you, it's 24 months. On the 25th month, it will fall off. If it doesn't fall off, then that's an issue where you take it up with the credit bureau, where you call them and you specifically try to find out. Not really try to find you tell them, like, look, this shows up on this date. This is supposed to come off. But the soft pull is not something that will affect it. Even it will show up on your credit report. I got 1,001 soft pulls, but it doesn't matter, because when I was looking for credit cards, I went to find places that had soft pulls, but I was also keeping tabs on my credit report, so I knew exactly who I was going to go to, and when I was going to apply, I knew it was going to be approved or not approved. I'm not saying that all soft pulls will be approved, but you get a basic general idea if you're going to be approved or not. So that's something that It's something that you want to keep in mind. But as I finish, I'll leave you one tidbit when it comes to hard pull inquiries. When you go to apply for something, you want to make sure this one key thing when you apply for these things. You want to make sure that you have an idea what's on your credit report, and you want to make sure you structure it properly. So you want to make sure that you're not going to go to apply just to apply. If your score is somewhere around 680 or above, you'll get approved for a lot of things, but you want to make sure that your inquiries are low. You also want to make sure that you know what bureau they're pulling from. So if you're going to apply, I have a link that will be in the bio for what it's called my secret lenders list. So you want to make sure that you click on that, and I'm giving it to you for free. This is something I'm giving to you for free. You want to make sure you click on that. But I also have another link in the bio that if you want to join the program or find out more about the program of what I'm talking about, click on that link, and that will send you where you get what your credit report looks like. You want to make sure that you join the program, and click the links in the bio.